If you think the gold in Florence, Idaho, was the oldest thing buried in those mountains, not by a long shot. Deep beneath the dirt, cradled in a blackened gold stone that hummed with a dead, heavy frequency, lay a cosmic terror. And to understand how it got there, you have to go back, past the Civil War, past the founding of nations, all the way back to the dawn of the world when the sky itself was on fire. Before he was the Grave Master, he was just a living being in the far reach of Zenu's galactic empire. But when Zenu went mad with power and cast half his people into the burning volcanoes of Earth, a tragedy of cosmic proportions was born. The blast destroyed their bodies, but their souls, their thetans, were trapped on this wild, primitive planet, wandering the spirit realm in screaming confusion. Most of these spirits clung to whatever they could find, but one of them was different. He didn't just wander, he hunted. He realized that if he consumed the other shattered spirits, their strength became his. For thousands of years, he fed in the dark. He haunted the ancient burial grounds of early humanity, trapping dead souls like a spider spinning a web. He grew so bloated on spiritual energy that he did the impossible. He broke through the veil of the spirit realm and manifested into the physical world. He became the Grave Master, a walking vortex of stolen souls. And then, the great flood came. When Yahweh and the other gods opened the heavens and drowned the earth, the world became a slaughterhouse. To the Grave Master, the deluge wasn't a punishment, it was an all-you-can-eat buffet. Millions of souls were ripped from their bodies all at once, drowning in the rising waters. The Grave Master opened his maw and drank them in by the thousands. He grew so immensely powerful that the natural order of life and death completely broke down. No souls were crossing over to the other side anymore. They were all being sucked into his vortex of dark energy. But the gods were too busy washing the earth clean to notice. Only one being did. Her name was Powershock. She was a female watcher, a rebellious fallen angel who was already on the run from Yahweh's loyal, sword-wielding host. She had to keep her head low, but she couldn't stand by and watch the Grave Master devour the spiritual fabric of the world. She cornered him amidst the rising, torrential floodwaters, beneath a sky choked with black clouds. The battle that followed shook the foundations of the young earth. Powershock unleashed the raw, crackling celestial energy of her angelic true form, while the Grave Master fought back with the screaming, agonizing force of millions of stolen souls. Every time Powershock struck him, the voices of the dead wailed in the wind. But an angel's light is a pure thing. Powershock fought with a desperate, furious precision. She channeled her cosmic power into a singular, blinding lance of light, piercing the very center of the Grave Master's vortex. As he weakened, she pulled a relic she had fashioned, a dense, heavy stone of black obsidian laced with celestial gold runes. She began the ancient, binding chants, drawing the bloated, thrashing entity out of the air and sealing him deep inside the dark rock. The moment the seal clicked, the stolen souls burst free. They erupted from the stone in a blinding, beautiful aurora of white light, finally ascending to the other side where they belonged. Exhausted, battered, and knowing Yahweh's hunters would be drawn to the massive release of celestial energy, Powershock had to move fast. She couldn't destroy the stone, and she couldn't keep it on her. So she dug deep into the bedrock of the emerging land, burying the black and gold prison in a desolate, mountainous region that would, millions of years later, be known as Idaho. It was a temporary solution, but it was the best she could do. Powershock went into hiding, slipping into the shadows of history, keeping a distant, watchful eye on the mountain peaks, waiting and praying that no mortal would ever be foolish enough to dig it back up.